It's amazing. I am in love with this country and just the warmth of the people and then now coming to Celebration and then seeing the fans. There's no fan like a Star Wars fan. They're just so enthusiastic, committed, supportive, inclusive, diverse, so being able to celebrate this release of Light and Magic 2 and all the great things we have on the horizon for the fans, with the fans, nothing better. Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite memories on The Mandalorian was when George Lucas came to our volume, which was our, LED encased stagecraft volume that Jon Favreau really helped us bring to life. And George came to check it out, and they brought Grogu to him, the puppet, and he was holding it like a proud papa. And it was just like a really incredible moment. Yeah, I mean, Star Wars is such a rich canvas for storytellers. There's so many different opportunities to reach fans, young and old. If you just look at the diversity of programming right now, with Andor being, this spy thriller that's a little more mature, and Skeleton Crew really reaching younger audiences. I think I'm so proud to be affiliated with a franchise that's so careful about honoring the fan base, and so that it makes what we do so rewarding to see how excited they are about what's to come.
Yeah, season 2 of Light and Magic is wonderful. ILM is one of those places that they're very happy with not getting the spotlight and then putting out all of the wonderful stuff you see on screen. And that's really how they achieve all of the accolades that they've worked for. But every once in a while, we need to shine a light on these guys because they are the magic. And they make Star Wars what it is, and they definitely deserve to get that spotlight shined on them. Yeah, it's really great. A lot of times we do this work in a vacuum, and we're just crossing fingers, hoping the audience loves it. And when you turn around and you see everybody loving it, it makes it all worth it.
It's a thrill. It's a thrill for me personally because I get to see my younger self working with John, and it takes me into the Wayback Machine. Those memories were in there, and being interviewed by Joe and being able to think back and working with George Lucas, it was an amazing honor, still is. But now to have this time capsule, it's like this time machine for me. And what I love about it is the audience gets to see the personal side, the worries, the insecurities, the realities, the mountain that we had to climb together, and we had hundreds of people with us. So I love that this story is going to get out to the fans.
I'll say that the cameras were everywhere when we were working on those films. And for the first week or two, you're very aware that there's a camera watching you the whole time. And it's a little weird, but then pretty quickly you start to just tune it out and you forget that there's a camera present and you're just doing the work. And my reaction watching the finished version of the show was, oh yeah, there was a camera there. All kinds of things that I had no memory of having been captured on video were like, oh yeah, okay, I remember that, yeah. It was surprising how often some thing that I thought was just a private thing between a few of us was, oh yeah, they were recording that, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I had the same reaction. I knew there was a camera, but I am so happy that you get to see George Lucas teasing me and me kind of teasing him back in a couple of times. And I had forgotten there was a camera there. But then there's also a really important meeting where I'd asked the camera not to come, and that's when I showed the very first Yoda development shots. And now I'm so incredibly thankful they were there because their time capsule exists of that actual moment, the real time that I showed him for the first time.
Well, it's really energizing to see the fan reactions. It reminds you of why we do what we do.
Yeah, we're behind the scenes people. So we do our work, we do the best we can, we're serving the filmmaker we're working with, but ultimately it's for the fans, and there could be separation of months or years while you're working on it, and you say to yourself, oh, it's going to be good, but you don't know until it actually plays with an audience in a room like that, and then you hear the roar, and you're like, yeah, okay, it's good. We're doing good stuff.
I hope that they get that there's a human face behind all the work that we do. That, you know, I think that there's a tendency with a lot of the PR behind visual effects that it looks like it's all done by itself. You know, that the shots magically assemble, or it's all done on computers. But I think you see that this is the sum total of a large team of very passionate artists who really work hard and really pour their heart and soul into what they do.